the pencil, in a very light way, with respect all the time. And also I like to have some spicy thing, something cool on the top, like this beautiful stars or... But at the beginning, first the line with the pencil, light way, and then I put color, accessories, something strong. No, this is from the beginning. And the silhouette is the first step. The pump, the plain pump, is the first step for studying the shoes. For me, it was my first exercise. I was 8 years old.
I want to talk about your celebrity kind of connection.
Did you turn it on for me?
It matches. Look at that. Okay, so many of your celebrity clients are in the music business. I think we have one here. This is Yolanda Adams. Okay. Yes, Houston's own Yolanda Adams. Many of your celebrity clients are in the music business. You're friends with Beyonce and Kanye, and I can keep on going down the list. What's that connection like for you, and how did that come about?
I think the music, I was obsessed about Philadelphia music when I was mostly a teenager, maybe from 17 years old, and rhythm and blues, jazz music, also some spiritual music, and then also, okay, of course, now hip hop, and I think music it's a form of art, a form of expression, incredible, and I think fashion is very close to the music for me, because when the music, there are different markets, but when there is a shoes, the shoes is cool everywhere in the world, and piece of art like a good album is cool everywhere in the world, is a success, no? And for me the connection is to create something from your stomach, and not follow somebody, but when I design, I listen to music, and sometimes I think, I used to work with Kanye, and Kanye, when he liked to design shoes, and he listen to music too. I think, when also he play music, he think about fashion. Anyway, I think music, in the music system there are a lot of video, no? It's image, it's art too. Outfit is art too. No, all is expression of I think, very strong from our, So, I think the music save us sometimes when we are a little bit, not depressed, but sad. Okay, you pick from your iPod or your iPhone, you pick your best song, and then, it's better. I think also a pair of shoes. There are vibration, emotion. You feel sad, you can buy a pair of shoes, and then, wow, I feel cool now, finally. Okay.
Okay, speaking of music, I know on your playlist you have Beyonce, so I want to talk really quickly about your relationship with her. And she's the one who I learned about your shoes about 12 years ago. She told me that she wore Giuseppe Zanotti. So tell me how that relationship came about.
Also 12 years ago, Beyonce and the girls at Destiny's Child was so famous, and I was a little bit shy. I was always shy because, it's not easy to talk with artists also, or the artists are in general shy. But from the beginning, I had an incredible relation with all three girls, and especially for the album or for the concert, when I have some feedback, ask me something like boots, sexy, like a snake, and very strong, in general. And then she asked me one time for an album, for the cover, Beyonce, a boot with a snake, but please, I want a white snake, okay. And then I sent in gold instead of white. And she was very upset about why. I asked why gold. But he says, for me, for your skin, this gold is beautiful. And then at the end, he picked also, she was very satisfied. I think I do, for me, I have a feedback from, from Gaga, from every girls, Rihanna, but sometimes also I want to do more, no? Because I know the shoes, I know the line, I know the heel, I know the material, the color combination is balanced, no? And I want to do my best. And then feedback is important, and then I will put my grade for give to the artist something very full of energy and emotion again. But anyway, Beyonce, she's amazing. She's also all group of this family is very good, and all the time I'm proud to be part of these friends and to work together, because at the end we work together. It's a work, but also it's a challenge, and we need to have challenge in life, because we don't like boring life.
And if you don't know, he created the shoes for the Mrs. Carter World Tour.
Ooh, I went to that.
In one word, how would you describe your shoes? One word.
I can design one. Where's my son with his pencil? No. Two, no. I think one word, it's, I think real, like us, no? We need to put real things in the shoes. You think, if you follow everybody, you cannot find a solution. It's impossible to find a solution with one shoes. But anyway, I want to be cool.
Is there any type of shoe that you would not design? Manolo says that he does not like platforms. Is there anything that you won't do?
Maybe the boring shoes.
Like that.
Maybe.
Boring.
No, the shoes I think are beautiful, no? Because until 3 years ago, I cannot design any sneakers, because I believe I don't like sneakers. I love sexy shoes. Sneakers are not sexy at all. But at the end, I learned a lot of stories from sneaker and this category, because like jeans is woman, man, boys from 7 years to 75. It's forever. You can joke, we can play with jeans and t-shirt all the time. We can use wonderful diamonds with the jeans. We sometimes we can use wonderful sneakers with simple dressed or very cool dressed. I think I decide to design sneaker for when I understand the personality. I can move my personality in all shoes I design, man, woman, I don't know. Yeah. It's my personality. Riccardo. This is my son, Riccardo. First time in Houston, like me. His first time in business, because he's 18 years old. And the shoes, it's nice. It's man, woman. But when Beyonce, she saw this sandal, these shoes. Yeah. Beyonce, she saw during the concert in Milano. Che mese era, Ricky? June. It was this year in June. She looked the shoes. She said, "Oh my God, I want." After the concert, I want. And she asked me in 5 colors for the world tour. I think. Okay, thank you, Riccardo. What's the question?
Okay, your shoes are so beautiful, and they're like jewels and just absolutely beautiful. Do you think women should have polished toes when they wear these shoes? Should they have color on their toes or not?
I think doesn't matter about polish. I think the shoes is important. No, I think it's nice. It's okay. The personality. You can't imagine a woman without personality. It's impossible. There are a lot of boring clothing in men lifestyle sometimes, but but women have a lot of personality. In the 90s, all the women, 80s, a lot, follow absolutely the total look. Total look from the shoes, lingerie. Oh, now, women finally are free, and it's nice to have two color of, come si chiamano gli smalti? Polish, two color polish, or maybe to play with something wrong, because I like also these shoes, this. Come with me. These shoes with this toe in blue electric and leopard. When I designed, at the beginning the toe, it was in black, and then in beige, but there was something not perfect. This color is something wrong for these shoes, but I love to create something wrong, because this difference, is energy, it's power, And the question? Sorry. No, I think the perfection is boring again, and it's better to have the individuality, yeah, on board. Sometimes, often.
I don't know if everyone knows that he was a radio DJ for a while before he got into designing shoes. Talk a little bit how you made that transition.
I born in one village close to Bologna, in northeast of Italy. Not Milan, not Rome, not Florence, not Venice. And then when I born, and I opened my eyes and said, what's that? What's that? No, because in winter it's the Fellini area. There are fog. It's very sad. Not Italian beautiful place. It's very sad because the winter and the autumn is very dark. And but I had a lot of energy inside. And thanks to the music, I find a balance for myself. Music saved me, because I was not happy when I was a kid about this situation. What's this word? Everybody was, a lot. In my little village, 8,000 people live. There are more than 54 churches. Fantastic, well, but your grandmom, you need to go to church every day. Fantastic. I love God, but was a little bit too much. And thanks to the music, I can. Okay, there is another place. Not only this place, there's something cool around the world, maybe, I imagine. And then when I was 14, 15 years old, I started with the DJ. I was slave about US music at the time, also from UK. And during the night, I used to play music for 5-6 hours all night. But my dad says, okay, this is great, good job, but you're a loser, because you can't take any money. What do you do? Are you crazy? You need to have a profession. And my parents at the restaurant, ice cream, and I opened a bar for you. But I was scary about this situation. And then I started with my second passion, it was shoes. But at the end, if you design shoes, if you play music, it's the same story. Because it's a question of balance. If you are a DJ, you need to have 30, 40 songs. The secret is to combine these 40 songs. It's harmony, it's a balance again. You need to look at the people, okay, like you. And now I have the song for you. I put the song in good way, the second song, and this playlist is the key for feel happy yourself. And then you give your happiness to the other. Music, it's a power, but also collection, a shoe collection. If you design 800 shoes, like I design 800 shoes a season, every 6 months, you need to consider when the buyer saw the collection in the showroom, all stories, but all stories, some are also wrong, like that point, but for me, the exercise is to have something again, reach for your heart. look the shoes like you today, like all the girls today coming and see the shoes. Wow, I was happy, you know. At the end, it's not so different, DJ and design shoes.
Given that majority of shoe designers are men, do you think it's harder or easier for a man to design a shoe for a woman?
No, I think also the woman can design fantastic shoes for the market, for the ladies. For me, I think, tradition, it was men, because before the designer in shoes, in shoes, it's very articulated. The explosion of one shoes, there are a lot of components, maybe 70 components, outside, inside, and sometimes the technical part is very masculine, but the part of the sensibility design, I think, for me, all the women can do a great job, and there are a lot of great designers. And in the future, I'm sure will be more. Yeah, also, yes, absolutely yes.
It's been kind of documented that the average woman has about 30 to 40 pairs of shoes.
I have 200.
Average.
I have 200.
Not in this room, okay? Not in this room. You're all above average. And the average man has about 10 to 12 pair. How many pairs of shoes do you have?
She said like that.
Before, now I create also the men collection. For this moment in future, also the men will have more than 40, 50 pair. Because I have man collection. I think, sometimes if you have a classic, man, I think the uniform for man is more or less the same. Can change a tie, pochette, but girls need more. Come on.
Okay, you have two sons. One of your sons is here with you today. And you have 2 sons. What have they learned about the shoe business, do you think?
I think because my parents want to push me to open the restaurant, some restaurants. I don't want to push my son to stay in the shoe business. But Riccardo, he's a great painter. He's an artist too. I think it's nice if follow on career, and why not? Maybe in shoes, or maybe in art, or maybe what you like. I think he's a very smart guy. I think I cannot force my son, because you love your son, no? Why force your son for do a job, a profession? And I think it's better for everybody to do what we want.
I love you.
Okay, what's the worst mistake you've made in designing shoes? The worst mistake.
I think, follow the other designer. Anyway, always, sometimes when you do your research, you have the point of departure. For example, last season, I had this story about Africa and by Verushka, 70s. With Monsieur Saint Laurent, and that time I used to study this kind of fashion, but I cannot do the same. I don't want my expression, my personality. I think it's a mistake to do exactly the same that are in the market, because we need to, in this work, especially for the young designer, to be patient, and anyway, to follow your own personality, your own DNA. If you follow everybody, you can lose the direction. It's better to be patient. And I'm not a young designer at all, because I'm 56. I'm not a young designer. But anyway, at the beginning, 20 years ago, next season is 20 years with my brand. And before, for 12 years, I was freelance, unemployed. I don't know. No, because 20 years ago, I started with Giuseppe Zanotti Design, and then we sell the first season 700 pair of shoes. It was a success for me. Now I sell 500,000 a year. It's incredible. Oh, if I think this story, I feel, and we produce 100% inside. We have 500 employees. And then I cannot believe. But anyway, if you do this step by step slowly, with your own style, also if you do great mistakes, sometimes you need to do something wrong for learn. And then move your direction a little bit. I think it's good. My experience is good. And sometimes to young designer, I suggest to be patient, to learn technical first, and then to dream, to think, to fly very far with your mind and to pick something and take your risk. Don't follow everybody. Take your risk and follow yourself.